Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, please leave a like on the video, comment and sub. Today's video, let's go.
My husband is my boss. My husband is number one. My husband tells me, hey, sit down, I'll sit down. If he tells me you can't go out with your friends today, I'm not gonna go out with my friends. He says, hey, go wash this dish for me, I'm gonna go wash the dish for him. I chose this man to be the king of my life, and yes, I agree with everything he says, and I do everything he says. And I did that because I chose this man. I put him in this position in my life, and this is how I honor and take care of and love the man in my life. So I tell women out there, you want a man in your life, you want to be happy, figure out what you would do when you are happy. Because I am happy. My husband does so many great things for me, and I would do that for him. I obey him, I respect him, and I let him be the man that he is. I chose a man that I want to follow. I chose someone to lead me, and that's why I will do anything for him. If he tells me jump, I'll jump. If he tells me sit down, I'll sit down. If he tells me go in the room or go up on stage, I will do it.
There are two things here that's clashing with each other. So on the one hand, she says she loves her husband so much, and that part sounds really nice. But then she mixes it with these very negative parts, like if he tells me to jump, if he tells me to go, if he tells me to come. Don't fall for these type of extreme language. So these are the type of relationship advice that I call extreme. On one side, you got the manosphere and the feminism who are basically gone to the other extreme of don't even get married at all. And then you've got women like this who go, yes, do get married, but be subservient. This is not a real marriage. That's a man and a child. I'm not supposed to go up to my wife and tell her, go, come, sit, get up. That's not how marriage works. You're meant to be on equal footing. You're not equal in your gender. Your genders are different and your roles are also different. What we're capable of are different. Yes, the man is still the head, but he's not a tyrannical head. There was a video I did before where a lady was saying, 5 or 6 things you can't say to your husband. One of those words were, why? And a woman should definitely be able to ask her husband, why? If he says, I need to spend this money, I need to start this business, I need to buy this car, you need to be able to say why. You need to be able to bring some balance into his life, because a man left to himself will make decisions on his own without your input, your emotional input. Both our logic, our masculinity still need to be balanced by the emotional femininity of a woman. And also the emotional femininity of a woman needs to be balanced by the masculine, logical, whatever of a man. So we need each other. I don't agree with this relationship that she just played out in this video. Yes, I like the mushy part where she says, oh, I love him and I chose him, so because of that I'm going to give him this power. But the power she's given him makes her his child. She's not his wife. Your husband is your best friend. He's your lover. He's somebody you can be real with. He's not somebody who commands you. Yes, there will be time when he says, this is where we're going. But he's not a commander, right? He's basically saying, this is my vision. And then that's your opportunity to submit to where he's going, in the direction he's going in life. There is a time to put your foot down as a man, but you don't treat your woman as a child. This is one of the reasons why I started my channel, because there just seems to be so much extreme language going on. The battle between the red pill and feminists, and then now you've got this like traditionally religiously married people, but they've also started their own extremism. Like there is a middle ground, right, where we stay, where we are happily married and both husband and wife give each other the freedom to flourish. You don't treat each other like children, if that makes sense. Marriage wasn't that complicated in the past. It was just straightforward. Boy meets girl, they do life together, right? And they have fun. They have the highs and the lows, but they go together in the journey. It's that simple. All these extra rules and it's just unnecessary. These are the type of marriages that I saw when I was growing up, the negative marriage. So remember I told you guys I saw a lot of positive marriages, but I also saw marriages ended in divorce. But then I also saw this type of marriage, and they normally happen in a very religious setting where some of the women actually believe the man is allowed to do anything with them. There will be almost almost like a doormat to the man. Some of these relationships actually allow the man to marry other wives. So it's a religious type of thing that allows marrying of a second wife or third wife or whatever. You know, we have a lot of that in Africa. So the women tend to be like this woman, right? They tend to be just overly, and I don't like using the word overly because I don't think you can be overly submissive, but it applies here because that's a bit too much. Those type of relationships, I don't agree with them anyway. I don't think a man should marry 2 or 3 wives. Somebody tried to make the argument that it's necessary because men were more than women, and then before you know it, they changed their mind and said women were more than men. Really and truly, the stats on that have said that we're almost equal. I think men are more, actually, from what I've seen. But regardless, that argument was debunked. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Remember to leave a like on the video, share, subscribe. I'll see you on my next video.